I thought this would be a pretty cool time to introduce a small collection of lawn hacks. Let's call them weird things you can do in the lawn, hacks you can do in the lawn to make your life a little bit more interesting and maybe help you out a little bit. I actually asked a handful of really small, kind of the newest lawn care creators, a handful of them, to make some small clips of their own tips and tricks. I'm going to link to every single one of these small creators down in the description below. Please support these new creators. If you look back on my material from 2020, it's pretty rough. I'm not the biggest creator in the world, but we all grow. Now, what I want to share with you today, my own self, before I jump into these new creators, is just kind of a little quirky trick that has to do with leaf management. All right, so here is some leaves right here at the base of my fence. Now, I still got tons of leaves on the trees, and I don't really want to grab my rake and rake this all up into a pile. But as you know, if you take a lawnmower right up against the fence line, trying to suck all this up like a vacuum cleaner, you're gonna get this stuff right here, but all of this is too close to the edge. Now obviously we could just go grab a leaf blower and kind of fluff it up and throw it all over the place, but is that really the best way to do it? Let me show you what I've been doing off and on for the past couple years. What I end up doing is I take my weed eater along the fence line and you go in the direction that the string spins. We see how it spins counterclockwise, so I'm going to be moving right to left. It's going to spin, the trim line is going to hit the leaves and push them back over here, or I can then take my lawnmower right over the top and suck them up like a vacuum cleaner. Check this out. Now, I suppose it's not perfect, but honestly, using a rake, is it ever perfect? It's never perfect when I use a rake. That's pretty much what I do going around the fence line. Yeah, I got the leaf blowers and I've used them here in the property along the fence line. I've even put them in some of the YouTube videos from last fall, but you got your string trimmer, kind of works a little bit better. It's a little bit cleaner in my opinion. Plus you're trimming the fence line in the middle of the fall. That still needs to be done. Now, having said that, that's my tip for the day. I've got a handful of creators here following up, all with tips of their own. I hope that you will watch the rest of this video, give them a look, take a look at their channels, link down in the description below. To start us off, I asked Joe Tepp from Live Your Best Lawn to talk to us about an interesting way of treating fungus.
Hey neighbor, welcome to Wisconsin. One weird thing that I do is to use milk to help prevent and to treat fungus in the lawn. The protein in the milk acts as an antiseptic when combined with the sun, and also provides the lawn with beneficial calcium and microorganisms to help fight disease.
All right, now honestly, I have not tried putting milk in the lawn, but I know a good handful of people do it, and it certainly is not a chemical, so I do like the concept. Now next up, I got Russ. He runs Lawn Journeys. He's gonna be talking to us about how you can take your string trimmer, kind of alter it a little bit to make it a lot easier to change the line.
Ah, caramba. Hey guys, it's Russ from Lawn Journeys. Hope you guys are doing good today. What you just saw is one of the most frustrating things about a power string trimmer. I'll tell you what, some of these string trimmers with these cartridges that you're supposed to bang on the ground and the string is supposed to deploy and come out is the most frustrating thing in the world. I hate them. I've never had one that works well, but I do have a solution for you. So there are a number of aftermarket heads that you can adapt and put on your power string trimmer. This particular one I bought at Home Depot, and I'll list a couple here right now in the video. You can go, there's different ones that you can purchase that will adapt and fit your string trimmer. I highly recommend them. And as you can see, this head basically comes with these two holes and these two outlets right here on the trimmer. So the secret here is you take your favorite string, okay, cut it to a length that approximates what you need, stick it through the holes, just like so. They'll come out of these eyelets, pull, and there you go. You got your string, it's on, go run with it. When this runs out, you just push back on it a little bit, pull out what's left, insert a new one. Easy peasy. So that's my 1 minute piece of hopefully useful information for you guys. I'd like to thank Brian for inviting me to be on his channel. Get out there and get it done, and I'll see you guys on the YouTubes.
All right, now truth be told, that string trimmer hack is probably not going to work for everybody, but if you got the right string trimmer, it could be a good solution for you. Now, subscribers of this channel know that I really have an affection for using natural and organic products and doing things by hand. I do a lot of stuff by hand that other people won't do. Next up, I got Joe from the Organic Lawn Warrior channel to talk to us about his strategy for weed management without herbicides.
I'm Joe with the Organic Lawn Warrior channel, and today I'm going to show you the tool that I use to treat the weeds in my lawn. So my channel is focused on not using any chemicals or trying to use less chemicals in your lawn. I don't use any herbicides to treat any weeds in my lawn. I just seeded it over here in my lawn right here behind me over Labor Day weekend 2021 right here with a Mountain View seed blend. And what I used to pick out the weeds before I did my overseed was this Grandpa's weeder right here. So this is just an old-fashioned Grandpa's weeder. You can get this right on Amazon. It's a really cool tool. Basically what you do is you stick this in the ground, it clamps down on the weed, and then you pull it out. So I'm going to show you right here. I have a piece of crabgrass right here. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this tool, and you can use at home to treat weeds and use less chemicals in your lawn at home. You have it open like this. You have your piece of crabgrass right here on the ground right here, and all you're going to do is you're going to clamp this down, pull back, and the piece of crabgrass is out. How easy is that, guys? So this is a great idea if you want to use less chemicals in your lawn. Pick up one of these, very inexpensive. Make sure you subscribe to my channel below so you don't miss out on future content, and you can see the before and after of my overseed right here from 2021.
Now, I do a lot of hand weeding myself. I've got a couple tools that I do. I actually use the Pro Plugger for my hand weeding jobs, especially the bigger, more established weeds. I don't go as far as Joe does. I do use a little bit of herbicides on my lawn, pretty much just in the spring, and then the occasional spot treatment throughout the year. For the next little segment here in this video, I want to talk about crop cover. This is usually used in the garden. You see over here this black stuff. This is shade cloth, and the white stuff on the other side is crop cover. It's like a frost blanket. These things are frequently found in garden supply stores, and you can usually buy gigantic rolls of it for very small sums of money. I use them obviously in the garden back there, but I also use them when I'm seeding lawn spaces. Here is an example of how I do it. Right in the middle of this little crop cover rectangle is a large hole in the grass. Not like a hole in the ground, but there's no grass. Right about there. I put seed down, and over the course of the past 12 days, we have been down in the low 20s a few times. And even still, I'm able to germinate grass there. Now, it's coming in really slow because soil temperatures are very cold, but it's coming in. It protects the seed from frost damage, and it protects it from the birds, honestly. This stuff is germinating at a time of the year that no one else here in my town could ever get anything to germinate without the crop cover. All right, that's my cool trick to get seed to germinate in less than ideal circumstances. But I want to introduce you to Sam from Sam's Lawn. He's got another really cool trick up his sleeve.
Hey everyone, it's Sam, your average Joe lawn nut. So I thought I'll just show you a quick trick you can use every time you kind of need to fix any bare spots. If you're pulling any weeds or if you have any urine spots, anything, then this is a quick way of kind of getting that fixed. It gives the seed a kind of head start, and all you need for this is a wheelbarrow or a big bucket or something, depending on how much you actually need. All you need to do is just pour some soil in the wheelbarrow. All right, so we have the soil in the wheelbarrow. Now I have my grass seeds, and it's just a blend of Kentucky bluegrass, ryegrass, and creeping red fescue, pretty much the thing I already have in my lawn. Then you just mix it up. You can never use too much seed, am I right? All right, and then last step, you need to put water on it. and make sure everything is moist. And it doesn't need to be soaking wet, it just has to be moist. So for the first week when grass seeds are germinating, they don't need sunlight. All they need is heat and moisture. So all you need to do is to keep this warm and moist. And right now in Sweden it's kind of 4 or 5 degrees, so in the lower 40s. So I can't put this outside. I need to put it in the shed or in the garage or something like that, keep it warm. And about after a week, the seeds are gonna crack open. That's when you put it out. Then you just sprinkle it out on any bare spots you have or anything you want to repair, and that will kind of give it a quick start. And you don't have to go around all the entire lawn and keep everything moist. You have everything in a wheelbarrow. You can use a bucket or anything depending on how much you need. So that's it. That's a quick tip of getting seed to germinate a bit faster and get a head start. All right, now I just store it away in the shed, which is warm, and I'll keep an eye on it and keep it moist. And then it will be ready to go in about a week.
All right, in my opinion, pre-germinating grass seed in soil and then throwing it down after a week or so sounds like a genius move to me. I haven't tried it, and I am absolutely gonna give it a try, probably in March of 2022, before any of my ground could possibly be seeded. Thanks to Sam, Joe, and Russ. Please take a look at links to their channel in the description below. And if you still want an additional hack, trick, weird idea to do in the lawn, take a look at this video up in the corner. I teamed up with another lawn care YouTuber not that long ago to talk about all of the liquid fertilizer that you already have on hand that you don't even know is there.